Wood is an exclusive Brands Hatch formula for 145 horsepower, 2-litre, Ford-powered Van Diemen single-seaters with controlled tyres for the Grandstand Trophy final. And number 1, Brian Saunders from Tadworth, is in pole position on a damp and slippery track. But here's the man to beat, Andrew Guy Johnson from Hawkhurst, who leads the championship, is the lap record holder at over 92 miles an hour, and who's won 3 of the previous 4 rounds. Now, sadly, there's a gap on the grid next to number 34, for Chris Cresswell, who was going to carry our camera, is a non-starter. Number 8, Piers Honeysett from Eastbourne's, had a 2nd and 2/3 in the championship. And there's Steve Deeks, well up on the grid, with the knowledge that there are double points for this, the final championship round. 12 on the grid for the 12-lap, 14.5-mile race on the 1.2-mile Brands Hatch Indy circuit, with an average speed of well over 85 miles an hour in prospect. And as ever at Brands Hatch, the dash down to the first right-hander, the tricky paddock bend, is going to be tense, especially on a damp track. So the engine revs are rising, first gear is engaged, and it's go. And they're 4 abreast there, down into paddock bend, that first right-hander, and there's a collision. That's Steve Deeks. He's hit Simon Tate and Piers Honeysett. Deeks is off, Simon Tate spins out, and coming up to Druids, it's Guy Johnson leading, Saunders in 2nd place, Guy Johnson running wide, Saunders going through, and number 34, Adrian Wood, going through up into 2nd position. Up into the lead, Wood goes up into the lead, ahead of Saunders with Guy Johnson 3rd. And there, 29 and 27, 7th and 8th, Mark Walsh, Dan Hornby, and the track is starting to dry out. It's still wet on the edges there, but it's dry in the middle. There is a racing line there. Down Brabham Straight. This is the end of the first lap, and in the lead, in the white Van Diemen, it's number 34, Adrian Wood. Brian Saunders behind him. Then Guy Johnson. 4th is Mark Chauveau. 5th is Piers Honeysett. Number 8, there he is, round paddock. Out of paddock. Honeysett chasing Chauveau. Honeysett in the red and black car, Chauveau in the white one. Terrific battle for 4th position. And Honeysett goes through, past Chauveau. Down into Graham Hill Bend. Mark Chauveau in the white car, 5th position. Behind him in the yellow one, number 19, Alan Muggleston. 7th is Mark Walsh, 8th is Dan Hornby. There they are, and Hornby is certainly giving Walsh a hard time of it as they go up into McLaren. Out of McLaren, round Clearways, into Brabham Straight again. And there are the leaders. It's Adrian Wood and Brian Saunders absolutely together. Andrew Guy Johnson dropping back a bit in 3rd position. Uphill Wood Rise, named after the great multiple world champion motorcyclist. Into Druids, Wood and Saunders sticking to the dry line. Now the leader, Wood, his best place so far has been 2nd, and Saunders is yet to win too. So they're both really going for it. Into Surtees. 1st, 2nd, Guy Johnson in 3rd position. Saunders attacking, coming out of Clearways. And Wood is leading by a mere 0.6 of a second. Now, over the line. Wood leads, Saunders 2nd, Guy Johnson 3rd. Then it's Honeysett, Chauveau and Muggleston in 6th position. Round paddock. 1.5 seconds now, covering the first 4. And here they are. Wood, number 34. Saunders, number 1. Guy Johnson, number 7. Honeysett, number 8, in 4th position. Round Druids, and Saunders is attacking Wood for the lead. He's got the momentum now. He's really rolling, coming up to Surtees. Saunders is attacking. Adrian Wood resists. Saunders going through. No, he doesn't. Wood closes the door in his face. Goes into the right-hander at McLaren. Drifts out a bit. Wood is drifting out. Saunders is going through. He's right up alongside the white Van Diemen. There's going to be a change of leader here, and there is. Brian Saunders goes through into 1st place. Guy Johnson goes through into 2nd. Wood went onto the grass there. Honeysett is attacking. Honeysett up into third place. Wood down into fourth position. Wood has gone from first to fourth. Well, and now, out of paddock, Honeysett is on his way. Look at him. He's right up behind Guy Johnson in the red and white car. So, Piers Honeysett in the black and red car in third position. Wood in fourth position. Now, can Guy Johnson, he's in second place in the red and white car, take Saunders and make it 5 wins? Well, Honeysett is going through. Never mind that. Honeysett is taking second position from Guy Johnson, and he's done it. He's just stayed on the island as he waited, and he's losing it. He's going off. Wow, marvellous recovery. Honeysett almost spins, recovers. He's lost 2 places. Guy Johnson's gone up into second place. Adrian Wood, number 34, up into third. Honeysett has gone down to fourth place. Down the Bramham Straight. And now Adrian Wood is attacking for second place. There he is, number 34. Tight into the right-hander up paddock. He's got the momentum. He's going through. He goes up into second place ahead of Andrew Guy Johnson. So now it is Brian Saunders leading. Adrian Wood in second place. Andrew Guy Johnson in third place. Saunders is leading by some 2.5 seconds. But what a great scrap for second place. And Piers Honeysett is right there. Number 8 in the background. Fourth place. Now, Guy Johnson, there he is, can't be beaten in the championship, but he's never finished lower than second in the series so far, and here he is, third. Third and going for second. He has been consistently fastest in the series so far. Now's his chance to prove it. He's tight up behind Adrian Wood. He pulls out to the side. Guy Johnson has to go into the right again because Wood has got the racing line as they go into the right-hander up paddock. Now it's Halewood Rise again. It's Wood, Guy Johnson, Honeysett, second, third, fourth. The track is really drying out now. And Piers Honeysett in fourth place is the fastest man on the track. He has just lapped at 87.4 miles an hour. Out of Surtees, there's Saunders. Now look at that battle for second, third, fourth. Wood, number 34. Now look for Guy Johnson, there he is behind him. Now look for Honeysett, there he is, in fourth place. Building up to the fastest part of the circuit, 120 miles an hour. Now, this is a formula about using wings, the front wing and the rear wing, and slick tyres, and they're all learning a lot today, and Honeysett is going for third position, because there is Guy Johnson. Honeysett coming up behind him, and he has to tuck in behind Guy Johnson's gearbox as they go into Druids. No change for second, third and fourth, but it looks to me as though there's going to be one pretty soon. Graham Hill Bend into Surtees. Now Saunders, there he is enjoying a clear lap. But Wood, Guy Johnson and Honeysett are all fighting each other, all vying for the fastest part of the line. And Guy Johnson shows the nose of his Van Diemen to Wood as they come out of Clearways into the Bramham Straight again, into lap 9 out of 12. And now Guy Johnson is in a position to pass Wood and paddock. It looks as though he's going to do so. He's going through on the inside, but Wood shuts the door, keeps his second position. And this is where Piers Honeysett attacked Guy Johnson on the last lap. He's doing it again. But Guy Johnson coolly holds his line going into Druids. Now his problem, he hasn't got a problem. He's past Wood, he's up into second place. Guy Johnson up into second place, Wood down to third. Honeysett is still fourth. They're going round Surtees. Honeysett having a little look. And as they go round McLaren, there are 2 tail-enders have gone off onto the grass. Well, there is Wood, there is Honeysett, and there they are. There are the tail-enders. 19 is Alan Muggleston. Looks to me as though he's all right. It's very slippery there. Slick tyres on wet grass, but he's laboriously making his way back to the circuit. Mark Chauveau is stuck. His car is badly damaged. Muggleston rejoins the track on very wet and very slippery tyres. And Mark Chauveau gets out. Oh dear, not at all happy. Don't talk to me, I'm fed up. And Graham Hill Bend, Wood and Honeysett still fighting for third position. And ahead of them it's still Brian Saunders, it's still Andrew Guy Johnson. There is the leader. There is Guy Johnson. Johnson in second place. These 145 horsepower cars have really proved themselves in this series. Now, lap 11 coming up. First, second, third, fourth, and it's Saunders leading. Guy Johnson second, Wood third, Honeysett fourth, round paddock. Guy Johnson runs wide onto the old part of the circuit. That gives Wood the chance to close up on him a bit. And it's given Brian Saunders the chance to consolidate his lead from the attack from Guy Johnson. Now, this is an excellent, cool-headed drive by Brian Saunders. There he is. He took the lead on lap 4. He has stayed there. But there is 1.4 seconds only between second and fourth. It's going to be a terrific last lap. And Brian Saunders, the leader, is coming out of Clearways to start that 12th and last lap now. Is he going to win his first Formula Forward race? Certainly not if Andrew Guy Johnson can stop him, because he's attacking. This is his last chance for win number 4 to underline the championship victory that he's already had. Into the last lap then. 4/10 of a second separates Saunders and Guy Johnson, first and second at Druids Hill Bend for the last time. There they are, and Piers Honeysett is forcing through past Andrew Wood on the inside, but Wood has got the inside line as they go into Graham Hill Bend. He retains his third position just ahead of Piers Honeysett in the red and black Van Diemen. Into Surtees, out of Surtees, and now the leaders are, there is Saunders, and they're lapping Sean Flynn. Guy Johnson behind. This is Guy Johnson's opportunity. They're coming into Brabham Straight for the 12th and last time. Brian Saunders, is he going to win, or Guy Johnson? It must be Brian Saunders. Yes! And elated Saunders gives a victory wave. And Andrew Guy Johnson has to settle for second place. So, a fine win for Brian Saunders, but what happened to championship winner Andrew Guy Johnson?
I got the lead at the beginning, but I outbraked myself out to Druids, and it was very, very slippery, and it just understeered straight on, and Brian went nipped by. And then I kept getting caught up with Piers and Adrian Wood. Once I got myself clear, I had a go at Brian, but I didn't manage to get him.
But you were aware that second place was good enough for the championship?
Second place is never good enough.
Well, it was good enough for Andrew Guy Johnson to handsomely win the championship.